I'm making a change today. The liquor been taking the pain away. I heard you was giving your chain away. That's kind of like giving your fame away. What's wrong with you? I sit in a box with our owners.
Yo, what's up, broskies? Keanu back at it with another deck profile. This one was just recently visited on our new series we're starting on the channel, Table 500 testing, where we take really obscure, bad decks, whatever your suggestions, go ahead and drop them in the comments. We'll make those happen with live replays, online replays at least. But so if you have anything you want to see, drop a comment for it and we'll make that happen. But this deck was recently featured on that video. I'll put the link in the description if you want to see it. I think the match was against Speedroids. Every deck that we test from here on in that series, it'll be a best of 3 matchup against 3 different opponents. But I'm gonna be a little in depth. I'll do the in real, like IRL deck profiles more in depth. Everything online will be more so like a speed run, just card by card. So if you're interested in like the in depth, this is a good video for you. But check out both. I'm going to get into it. This deck centralizes around like the battle phase. Everything happens in the battle phase or the start of it, which kind of sucks. Like maybe if this archetype came out in 2012, it'd be like absolutely broken. But then again, we wouldn't know because me and Kane, we've said on the channel before, we quit like right after Go format, and then we came back in the Adderall Pendulum age. Kane's first deck back was like Blue Eyes. My first deck back was Pendulum, but not gonna get into depth about that. But 2 Meteoragon, he's kind of cool. He can attack twice. Also, they all do this like 200 attack buff, which they all get big kind of quick. Also, when he attacks a monster, you can negate that monster's effects and then like other monsters with the same name. He's pretty big. It's pretty easy, especially when I'm out though with the field spell, which is kind of cool. So it's like not as bad of a brick per se, but he still is a brick. Warrock Basileos, he's pretty crazy because, like I said, like off Warrock Mountain, you can special summon these at the start of the battle phase. Also, when your Warrock monster is destroyed by like battle while he's in the grave or in the hand, he can special summon himself, which pretty easy way to get him in rotation. You want him in rotation as soon as possible, whether it be in the grave or the hand. Unfortunately, it doesn't say like when your Warrock's destroyed by card effect period, because then that would be kind of crazy. But Basileos is good. Also, he can attack directly, which usually you're hitting them for at least like 3k directly. Warrock Fordia, the best normal summon, because like I said, everything has to happen in the battle phase. So I believe this one's after damage calculation. You can add 1 Warrock card from your deck to your hand, which kind of sucks because it's after damage calc. But if she's destroyed by a card effect, especially I'm in a level 5 or higher Warrock from your deck. Gactos, he's an excellent chain blocker in decks besides this, but he's a good extender. Get you 2 warriors out pretty quick. He also has the same clause if he's destroyed by card effect, especially on a level 5 or higher Warrock. 2 Winto, thinking about cutting her down to 1. She's not as good as the other ones. She does this attack modifier during the damage step. You can pay 800, boost a card by 800, which is kind of cool. I mean, it's alright. And if she's destroyed, she does the same thing as literally the other ones. She's more so just another body. Warrock Skylar, I'm always in between cutting her. She's kind of bad, but she's kind of good at the same time. When your Earth Warrior, during the battle phase, when your Earth Warrior attacks or whatever, she can special summon a level 4 or lower. But they can't attack directly for the rest of the turn. Well, a level 5 or lower. They can't attack for the rest of the turn though. Warrock Orpus, bad Cyber Dragon, but he's kind of good because he gets your Basileos in rotation pretty quick. So when your Earth Warrior monster battles, just dump an Earth Warrior monster to the graveyard. Triple Rookie Warrior Lady. This card has not come up for me yet. But I'm really hoping for the day I can like do some super cheesy shit with it. So basically when an attack is declared involving your other warrior monster and an opponent's face-up monster, you can send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard, that opponent's monster loses attack equal to its original attack until the end of this turn. So a lot of time you're swinging over something that's literally 0. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one Earth Warrior monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. You can only use the effect once per turn, each effect once per turn. Should have just been able to do both, but whatever. But in practice, it seems like it'd be pretty fun. It just hasn't come up yet. Warrock Mountain. Kind of everything you want in a field spell. On activation, you just add a Warrock monster from your deck to your hand. At the start of the battle phase, special summon a Warrock, and then it protects your Warrock from battle just by sending it to the grave. It's literally everything, so that's why we have to play 4 essentially. Warrock Dignity, the best spell outside of Warrock Mountain. Well, I guess that's archetype specific. You must control a Warrock monster to activate either of these effects. When a monster your opponent controls activates its effect, negate that effect. During the battle phase, when your opponent activates a spell trap or monster effect, negate that effect, and you can only activate one Warrock Dignity per turn. It's literally the best card, but it's pretty easy to search also, especially off Fordia. So it is what it is. Just 2. One Warrock Mountain, kind of a really bad skill drain. I'm thinking about cutting this. While your opponent controls a special summon monster, and you control level 7 or higher Warrock monster during main phase 1, neither player can activate the effects of monsters on the field. During your main phase, you can set one Warrock spell trap directly from your deck, except Warrock Medium. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn, except warrior monsters. This deck's all warriors, so it doesn't matter. So like I said, kind of bad skill drain. Warrock Spirit, it's Monster Reborn. If you special summon an attack though, its effects are negated. Also, it can't attack directly, but if you special in defense, also the first time a Warrock monster you control will be destroyed by battle this turn, it's not destroyed. So this is kind of good set up with Skylar. Like literally, it's the art. You can special summon Skylar, then like her effect will still you can still use her effect if you special summon her back in defense. Kind of get your cards back in rotation. Double Desires, because we're really just trying to end the game like as quick as possible, so we need to see like multiple cards, especially our big blowout cards. Chalice, I just love Chalice like in every deck. It's just, I mean, it's something. It's like sometimes better Imperm. I don't know, sometimes better Veiler. 2 Cosmic Cyclones, sorry about that. Back row hate. Double Raigeki. Thought about running 3, just couldn't find space, but Raigeki's terrific. It's just a board wipe. And it's budget. Monster Reborn, because it's Monster Reborn. Rhoda, because it's Rhoda, it's all warriors. Feather Duster, it's Feather Duster. Called by, ban this card's crazy. I literally have won like, this card wins games. And then triple Imperm, because sometimes it's better Forbidden Chalice. So that's it for the main deck. I'm gonna get into the extra deck real quick. Extra deck doesn't matter that much. You honestly could run like Pout of X Drive if you wanted to. But there are a couple of specific cards that you kind of want to be able to get into. That's why I chose to run Desires instead. So Mrs. Radiant, everything's Earth. Barricade board blocker gets your field spell. Isolde, 2 Tails of the Noble Knights. You aren't dumping any equips to special summon a card, but you are adding, you can add your Basileos, you can add anything that you need in rotation. You can add your Rookie Warrior Lady if you want to. Nightmare Phoenix, Nightmare Unicorn, I lied, double Mrs. Radiant. Yeah, so Nightmare Phoenix, Nightmare Unicorn, Utopia Lightning package, so Utopia Lightning, Utopia, Laguska, of course, in game, so that's why we run 2. Tornado Dragon, pops back row. Heartland Draco, you can win in time because it's hilarious, just attack directly. Castell, Exciton Knight, and Bistwater. Bistwater is still kind of crazy. Exciton Knight's like, it's like evenly matched. This just gets rid of stuff. Yeah, so that's why I chose, like, you can have a little bit more of a versatile extra deck if you choose to run Desires over Extravagance. I don't even think Extravagance is that great. It just takes away some of your utility cards, because some of these cards are just kind of necessary. Like I said, Baguska's like probably like, I don't know, that's what you're going into the most, especially right now. and desires is fine. But like I said, this new series we're starting, we'll post the in real life deck profiles still, but we'll also show like replays. So like I said, like the video if you like this type of video. Comment down below which trash deck you want us to build and try to perfect to at least make it somewhat competitively viable. Budget too, of course, so comment down below for that. Also subscribe, because at the time of recording this video we are just a few subscribers away from 500. We're really trying to push, hit that. So hit that subscribe, hit the like, comment down below, check the link in the description or the comments for the replays on this deck, and we'll see you next time.